things you shouldn't do during your periods. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My name is Dora. I bless the Lord who has kept you alive till date. In today's video, I'm going to show you the things you shouldn't do when you're in your periods. You should avoid these things. Since during periods we face different things, we experience difficult during those days. Women spend like a week, others 5 days, others 4 days. So in that period of time we face difficulties. So I'm going to tell you the do's and the don'ts during your periods. I got to start. Since we face difficulties during those days, someone gets mood swing and you feel like curling up with your life, spending in bed for the whole of the day with a bottle of hot water. So the first thing you should avoid, eating salty food. Avoid eating salty food. This is why. Since during periods themselves make us feel bloated. So when you eat salty food, this worsens the situation and can lead to water retention. So during your periods, you can limit on your intake of salty foods. The second thing, during your periods, you shouldn't stay up too late. You need to sleep earlier because the body needs to recharge. The body needs recharging. So you should have enough sleep during those days of the cycle. And this will help you reduce on the symptoms of periods. The third thing you shouldn't do during your periods is skipping out your workouts. Never skip out working out, because whenever you continue with working out, this helps you to reduce on the issues of fatigue, headaches, stomach aches, and even the cramps. Yes, so during your periods, don't get too tired. Don't feel that you're much tired. Since the periods themselves give you stress, so you should work out and overcome all those symptoms. The next thing you shouldn't do during your periods is skipping food or fasting. Always avoid these things. Since during this period, your body is losing blood, so you have to keep yourself eating. In that, the body needs more nutrients to produce more blood. So whenever you skip food or whenever you fast and you miss eating, you will get more weaker and weaker and weaker. So never miss out eating food during your periods. The next thing is washing your vulva. Don't overwash the vulva. This disrupts the presence of vaginal microbiome, and also using harsh soap and creams. They can be harmful to you during this time. The next thing you should avoid doing is having unprotected sex. Whenever you're in periods, you should always have protected sex, for this can increase the risks of having sexually transmitted diseases, and also you might get pregnant during that process. The next thing you should avoid during your periods is getting waxing your body, because during this period our skin receptors are heightened and they are more sensitive. So when you have waxing, or when you do waxing during this period of time, you might get more pain. the skin becomes more sensitive during this time. So when you wax, the process is going to be more painful than before. And lastly, eating too much dairy products. The periods themselves make us gassy. So whenever you eat dairy products, they increase the gas in your stomach and you become bloated. And hence it can also cause you become constipated. So you should avoid dairy foods, or you can limit the intake of dairy food during that process and make the cycle or make the periods process become smoothly. Thank you for listening to me. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I love you all. See you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.